Hello there. Hey there. My brain died. Let's try that again. Hey there, everybody. Welcome to the channel. I'm your host, Pubo Rama, and in today's live stream, we're going to be grinding the Hangar. And we're going to be seeing just how much money I'm able to earn hourly with this business. As many of you are aware, I've been talking about the Hangar a lot recently on the channel because I actually believe it's one of the best ways to earn money in the game. But at the same time, there's been a lot of people that are like, can you actually earn $1.4, $1.5 million with the Hangar hourly? So that's exactly what we're going to be putting to the test today. As always, if you enjoy content like this and you want to see more, make sure to smash that subscribe button. Now, the thing I need to do right now is open a source projector so I am able to, there you go, play the game. And now I will pull up stream chat so that I can see what you guys are saying. And boom. Perfect. All right. We're all good. All set up. We just need to get into GTA Online. Now, I am playing on my PS5. I obviously have my PC set up as well. Let me try and get rid of this cable so it's not infiltrating the camera. Hello, Purple Aspect. How are you doing? 2 times money on pizza work. I really hope it's not 2 times money on pizza work, because that's kind of useless. I'm going to be totally honest. We are going to start by heading over to our hangar very quickly. Is that it? Yeah, Fort Zancudo hangar. And then we're going to do a sale mission. I have a lot of useless goods in my hangar right now just because I've been using Rooster passively. So we're going to get rid of those goods. And then once we've gotten rid of them all, we can start filling our hangar up. Are you usually up at this time? It depends. It's pretty early for me right now. It's 6:14 in the morning. But at the same time, I have no life because I'm a YouTuber, so that's kind of how it works. We are going to sell all of this cargo. Always do land sale missions. They are easier, they are quicker, they are simply better. What do we have to do for this sale mission? Is the game going to tell me? Collect the cargo. Where? What do you mean? Oh, it's over here, I see. Alright, well, where is the truck? I don't... Ah, behind me. I see. Alright. This is a very quick mission, and then once we do this, we'll start filling my hangar. What do you think will be times 2 money? I'm hoping that we're going to get a special cargo times 2 money at some point here, but you never know. You never know. Thought the update usually isn't for another 2 days. It isn't. We probably won't see the weekly update until... which way are we going? That way? Okay. Probably we won't see the weekly update till Thursday. Right now, this current weekly update, pretty mid. What do we have, like double money on document forgery? Ooh. I don't care about the document forgery. I never will. I'm sure that there's some people out there that are going to try and like say, oh, but the document forgery, can this, can that? Nah. Please do not waste your time on the document forgery this week. It is 40% off, but even that, I would say, is a bit of a stretch. I really don't see any reason to ever purchase a document forgery. I just don't. But yeah, I hope that we will see times 2 money on special cargo crates or something like that. But I really have no clue what we're going to be looking at here. What did I miss about the hangar buff this week? It's basically, the title, I literally just grabbed one of my old thumbnails and put it in because it's really early in the morning and my brain's running on fumes. But the 10% hangar buff is simply just Higgins Helicopter Tours. If you own that property, it gives you a 10% buff to all hangar product, which is great. If you're ever planning on doing sale missions with the hangar, it's a great way to earn a lot more money. I mean, if you complete 10 sale missions, you've literally earned an additional free sale missions worth of goods. So, it's pretty dang sweet. All we have to do at this point is head 1.4 miles and we're done. Maybe for GTA Plus 4 times money on warehouse. People have been saying that for a while. I don't think we're ever going to get 4 times money on the warehouses. Maybe for like the last week of GTA Online. You know, right before the GTA 6 releases. Maybe then we'll get times 4 money, but I highly doubt it. Either way. We have to go 0.9 miles. They should honestly either just remove MC businesses or just fix the sale missions. All they have to do is make it so that it's a single vehicle sale mission. If they just made motorcycle sale missions all single vehicles, it would be amazing, right? One trash master, one helicopter, one plane, one motorcycle. It would instantly take the motorcycle club business from being like still C tier, B tier at best, to like S tier. And it would keep it in line with all the other modern businesses that most of us use, like the Acid Lab or, you know, any of those businesses. We are going to head over here and roll around this corner. And around this corner, and nice. Okay, well that is $560,000 earned in about, what, 5 minutes? Oh, wait, that's right, we have to reverse the trailer. I forgot. This is not a good spot to reverse the trailer, is it? Alright, well, let's bring the trailer this way first, and then I guess what we can do is we can head this way. And then we can, yeah, we have to like try and turn the trailer around here. Yeah, that's just not going to happen. We don't have the angle to turn the trailer here. All right, fine game, fine. If you want to do it this way, I know exactly how to beat you at your own game. Destroy this fence. And then we can reverse the trailer here like this. There you go. All right, straighten it out, reverse it a little bit more. Detach the trailer, leave the area. There you go. And that gets the job done. What is at the top right of the screen? I don't know. What are you talking about? I don't see anything at the top right of my screen. How did I get the police outfit? I got it by completing the gangbanger robbery for the salvage yard. What do you mean, what's that at the top of my screen? There's nothing. Oh, no, you're right. There's something there. What is that? I don't know what that is. There. Gone. Problem solved. Yeah, I don't know what that was. I'm going to be totally honest. I have no clue what that was. Gone. Alright, so now that we have completed our hangar sale mission, we can now actually do our hangar sources. And we're going to do exactly how long it takes me. I don't know if we're going to fill the full hangar today, because that would be like 4 hours. I don't know if I want to grind for 4 hours today. But what I will do is I've got a stopwatch on my phone, and the moment we start this first crate source, I'll start the stopwatch. When we finish today's live stream, we'll continue this maybe tomorrow, later today, whenever. When we do that, I will continue the timer. So that's what we'll do. Narcotics, land, and starting the stopwatch. Okay, let's do this. First things first. Oh, Alamo C. Load into a new lobby. Whenever you get a mission that says Alamo C, I don't remember the other two. I'll remember them if I see them, but if you ever get missions like that, just load into a new lobby. The Alamo C involves you going to the boat or the barge, killing a bunch of people, dropping it into the ocean, and then grabbing it off the barge. It's a waste of time. You should never, ever do it. Do the reduce heat. Yeah, we're just focusing on the hangar today. I'll reduce the heat later. Infiltrate the deal. Okay, it's an easy sail mission. Kosatka Sparrow. Alright, nice. Now, we just hop into the Sparrow, and while we're doing this, we are going to despawn my car. So, return personal vehicle. And then we will request another my Oppressor Mark II when we get over towards the waypoint, because the Oppressor will make these missions a lot quicker. The guy in the chat asked, oh, how do you reduce the heat? Oh, do you think it's worth it to reduce my heat on the money fronts business? Yes, I do. You should always reduce your heat. I mean, it takes, what, like 5 minutes to do the mission, and in return you're making like $30,000 every 48 minutes. It's worth it. You only have to reduce the heat like once every day. Like, and I mean day as in 24 hours, not GTA day. Like, you have plenty of time to play, have fun with friends, just reduce the heat level. You don't need to do it for all of your businesses, right? Higgins Helicopter Tours is really annoying, and Smoke on the Water, I think, got changed to a point where you cannot blow up the weed van anymore. But the car wash itself, you can still earn like 28,000 hourly just by, or every 48 minutes just by reducing the heat level on that business alone. It's super easy, it's super brain dead, so I would definitely recommend to reduce the heat level. If you haven't, it's 100% worth it. Okay, well, we've basically killed everybody here. Just fire a couple more homing missiles, because we can. And now what we're going to do is we are going to blow up this trailer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. There you go. Alright, now we can grab the crate. There you go. Now we head back over to the hangar. That right there is how quick and easy it is to do a hangar source. And it really illustrates why you're able to get these missions done so fast. So that'll be 1 out of 50 crates. Rockstar hires mercenaries. I was like, that's not a word. Rockstar hires mercenaries to disrupt our missions. Indeed. What do I need if I'm buying the hangar, such as upgrades? Well, there are no upgrades for the hangar, and for the hangar missions themselves, like, there are upgrades. You can obviously purchase the aircraft customization station, and I don't even remember what else. There's, like, customization, but none of those upgrades affect how you grind the crates. It's the fastest way to grind the hangar crates is either using your Sparrow or the Oppressor. Speaking of the Oppressor, I forgot to request it, but it's fine. We'll request it at some point. But yeah, the hangar is the fastest using the Oppressor or the Sparrow. So you don't need any personal aircraft to actually do the sourcing. Obviously, owning and upgrading personal aircraft is something that I would recommend to do at some point with the hangar, but it's not mandatory. And because of that, yeah, if you're just planning to grind the hangar for money, I would just use the Sparrow. It's really as simple as it gets. Did you guys see that my character's hair was green there for a second? That was a little weird. Now what we do is online, quit to main menu, and when we quit to the main menu, we go back in the story mode. So that took me 4 minutes, and that was also loading into a new lobby because we had a bad mission. I use the OG Oppressor when grinding the hangar. That's pretty cool. Story. Resume story. I sold all 5 large warehouses, 100% before mansions, refilling all now, hoping for a multiplier on Thursday. Yeah, I don't know. Rockstar hasn't given us a bonus on the special cargo in a very, very long time. I have not filled any of my special cargo warehouses at all. Is quitting to the main menu skip the cooldown on other stuff as well? It might, but I don't remember what it skips the cooldown for and what it doesn't. So I cannot confirm or deny. Alright, so we go back over to our hangar. And boom. Alright, so that right there is all we had to do to remove the cooldown. Now, for those of you that don't know what I just did, normally when you deliver a crate to the hangar, you have to wait a 4-minute cooldown before you are able to source the same type of crate again. But if you load into a new lobby, you can see that we can now source the same crate over and over. This allows the hangar to be very, very efficient when it comes to grinding. So service vehicles, Kosatka, we request my Sparrow, and once again, we run over to the Sparrow. We rinse and repeat. Now we go over to a different location. Richmond is a pretty easy one. Let's see, service vehicles, terabyte, and yeah, I cannot, oh wait, no, I'd have to return this, and then I'd have to go to service vehicles, terabyte, and request Oppressor Mark II. Nice, okay. So when we load into a new lobby now, my Oppressor should spawn right outside of my hangar. Yes, alright, perfect. Can I skip cooldown on PS4? Unfortunately, I think it only works for the enhanced version of the game. So if you are not running the enhanced version on PC or PS5, you are not going to be able to take advantage of this. It's a bit of a bummer, but yeah. Thinking about that purchase, I have Oppressor and Sparrow with 7 million. I personally like using the Sparrow for the longer missions. Like this one here, I gotta fly all the way over to the city. And using the Sparrow is obviously going to be a bit more efficient than using the Oppressor on this specific mission. But it really depends on what mission you have on how quick it's going to be. So for this mission, we need to land my Sparrow right in the parking lot here. And then once we land the Sparrow, we pull out my weapon. We run to the back of the building, and oh, I guess the generator is right there. Boom. Generator destroyed. Not really sure why I even bothered reloading my weapon. We just got to climb up this, and the crate is right there. Now we just hop back into my Sparrow. That's it. That is the whole mission. This is one of the faster missions. We can eat some snacks if we need to, just in case, but we shouldn't really need to eat any snacks. There you go. That's it. That's the whole mission right there. I think you guys can see why grinding the hangar is so easy. How much RP does hangar, cargo, source, and sell missions give? I don't know, I'm going to be honest. I never focus on RP. My character is already level 152. And at that point, I don't really care about, you know, what level my character is. Anything past level 120, you don't unlock anything new. How much RP? Oh, I already read that. Any amount of RP for all missions. I'm sorry, I'm washing dishes after quitting to the main menu. What do you do? After you quit to the main menu, you go back into GTA Online. That's literally it. I don't think there's a faster way than loading through story mode. Is there, guys? Is there a way that I can load into an invite-only lobby from the main menu, or do I have to go to story mode? I have never looked into that. But, yeah, I usually just go to story mode because it's faster. There you go. Second crate done, and that is 8 minutes on the clock. So far, we're averaging about 4 minutes a crate, which is pretty good. Online. And quit to main menu. Rinse and repeat. I've noticed that when I'm swapping sessions, every 4 minutes like this, my passive stuff is not producing. Correct. When you swap lobbies, your passive products stop for about 15 minutes. It might not be 15 minutes. It might be 5 minutes. I don't know what the exact time is, but correct. When you do change lobbies, you are going to have a pause on your passive businesses. So what you want to do is minimize the amount of times you are changing lobbies. Now, obviously, if you're grinding the hangar, you're going to be earning a lot of money hourly, so it's not that big of a deal for this business. You're still earning more, and the thing is, with the Cayo Perico heist, you're not really earning passive income either way, because the heist itself, you're not at Cayo Perico, or you're not at Los Santos, so you're not earning money there. Same thing for the gather intel mission, and for most of the other missions you're still swapping lobbies. So when it comes to like grinding the Cayo Perico heist, you're also not going to be earning money. Really, any missions you're not earning passive money. So if you're doing the Dr. J VIP contract, the Mackenzie Field hangar heist, you're also not going to be earning much passive income, which is why I don't really have a problem with grinding the hangar and swapping lobbies either, because you're still earning more money passively with this business. So with that being said, we go to source, we go to narcotics, we go to land, and hangar crate number 3. And as you'll notice, my oppressor is now spawned right next to me, which means I don't need to call in my Sparrow. We can just hop onto my oppressor and immediately fly off into the distance. And the thing that's really nice about using the oppressor is that we also are able to respawn the oppressor's missiles every time we swap lobbies. So we literally just get a fully replenished oppressor every time we swap. Should I do the El Burro Heights mission with the hangar? Yes, I'm pretty sure that one's fine. I don't remember which is the one that's bad. It could be El Burro. I don't remember. One of them is the barge. Maybe it is El Burro Heights that's bad. If you just look on the map, you'll see where the game wants you to go. You'll see where the yellow dot is. And depending on where the yellow dot is will completely dictate whether it's a sucky mission or not. Reinstalling GTA after I saw your hangar video yesterday? Indubitably. I am planning to make a full guide on the hangar. I did a guide actually like a month ago, and that video got like 100k views or something crazy. I'm going to remake that video, but I want to see exactly how much money hourly we are able to earn with the hangar. And the thing is, we are still earning passive income while we are doing these missions, right? While I'm grinding these missions, while I'm going back and forth, we are earning passive income. My nightclub, my other businesses are all earning passive. So you could also technically add that money into the background. So that's also pretty dang sweet. Didn't know that if you're on Kaio, it stops producing Indeed. Unfortunately, it does. For anyone still giving poo crap about when he recorded those videos, it showed Christmas decorations. My son got on a few days ago, around the same time, made those videos. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I really don't know why there were Christmas decorations. That was not... I literally recorded that video. Even the one that I posted, yesterday had Christmas decorations. I'm not really sure what's causing it, but yeah, there's a bit of a bug with the Christmas decorations. 1, 2, 3, okay, and grab the crate, and off we go. Yeah, the oppressor's a little bit easier to destroy the trailer with. Does my... I didn't look. Does my, thing still have Christmas decorations? No crate skip for the PS4 sourcing. 2 types of crates is the best way to go. Honestly, my recommendation is to do 1 crate source, and then set your spawn location to the agency and do a security contract. That way you can complete security contracts, and I guarantee that 99% of you watching today's stream have not completed your 200 security contracts. Completing 200 security contracts is by far one of the most important things to do in the game, because it will earn you $20,000 of passive income every single time you play GTA forever. It is insanely OP. And not only that, but you're getting paid to do the security contracts. So if you haven't done those 200, my recommendation, 1 crate source, 1 security contract. 1 crate source, 1 security contract. As long as it takes you 4 minutes to do the security contract, you can start up the next crate source by swapping lobbies. If you haven't, then you can just quickly fast travel over there by going to your mansion. That's the great thing about the mansion. The mansion is literally right next to Fort Zancudo. The mansion that I own, the crap, why is my brain drawing a blank on the mansion I own, the name of it? The Tongva Estate. If you own that mansion, it's right next to Fort Zancudo. So you can literally go from Fort Zancudo to your mansion, fast travel from your mansion over to your other businesses like the agency, and then vice versa. I do that at 151 contracts. Then spawn at mansion to do a hangar source. There you go. See? Exactly what I said. Alright, and boom. Done. Okay. That one took a little bit longer just because it was a further distance. We're at 14 minutes now, and what is that? 4 crates done? 3 crates done? I don't know how many crates we've completed, but online, quit to main menu, and we do it again. We just keep doing this over and over and over. Nice to see 170 of you faces on the live stream right now. I might start streaming more on this channel. As always, if you do want to support the channel and you do want to donate for whatever reason, give me your money. That's all I got. Money, money, money. Okay. Back in the story mode. And boom, online, find new session, invite only, and we go again. I wonder if quitting the main menu would skip cooldown for security contracts. I don't think it does, but if you simply load into a public lobby and complete a security... Alright, so here's the trick. Complete a security contract, and then once you've completed it, load into a public lobby. Once you're in a public lobby, for some reason, it removes the cooldown. Once you're in a public lobby, do your security contract, load back into an invite-only lobby, and it'll remove the cooldown again. I don't know why it does this, but it does. So it's actually a very easy way to remove the security contract cooldown. Do I prefer console or PC? I like the fact that on console there are not as many modders, that it is easier to session swap and load into public lobbies. I don't like the fact that there are... I just don't love the fact that the game runs worse, it looks worse, and the controls are worse. Even though I play with my Xbox mode on PC, but the controls are worse on console. The game is more delayed, it's not as responsive. Is he reading chat from YouTube or a different platform? I'm reading chat from YouTube. You poobler. I only stream on YouTube. There's a lot of people that stream on Twitch. I don't. I don't know why I don't. I should get up a Twitch account. But the problem with Twitch is you have to stream like daily. May have to clear game cache for the decorations. Oh yeah, I didn't even notice. Is my Christmas tree in the hangar? Somebody go back and let me know. It was there. My nightclub and hangar both had the Christmas tree in it a moment ago. Have you ever played... What? Have I ever played user-created missions? I have. I've done, like, parkour videos in the past. My Fallout 4 is broken again? Damn. How'd you break it? You should stream more. I enjoy them a lot. Yeah, I do plan to stream more. I just, I don't know. I have 2 different YouTube channels. Well, 3 technically. I've one on a game called World of Tanks, one on GTA, and I have one on Helldivers. But I haven't posted to the Helldivers channel in maybe 2 months now. I don't know if I want to do Helldivers content as, like, a permanent thing. But I might start posting Helldivers content again. It's just that I've been very busy, and I don't... You know, it's kind of hard slaving away for 3 different channels. Plus, I do plan to do a reaction channel. I need to stop procrastinating and get my... Not really a reaction channel, but more of a commentary channel, kind of like Moist Critical. Will you ever stream Red Dead Online? No, I don't plan to. Let me... Level 180, me will snipe 1v1. What? 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 I'm not 1v1 anyone, you boo. I hear GTA 6 will be digital only. What, you mean like a CD? Who buys CDs anyway? If anybody's using CDs in 2026, bruh. One scratch and your whole game's ruined. I love digital. What's the max payout for a full hangar? I don't remember, but it's like maybe 3.6, 3.8 million, and then if you're selling in a public lobby, you can add an additional, like, what's half of that? 3.6, that would be 1.8 million, so you can make like 5.4 million with a full hangar sale mission, if I'm not mistaken, in a public lobby. It's pretty crazy how much money you can earn with it. Went full digital back when the Xbox One made you download most of the games, even with the disc. I remember that. It was weird. You bought a disc to download the game, and it made very little sense. But, you know what? It was a lot better. I will never... You know, there's some people that are like, you will own nothing and be happy. And, like, yeah, obviously subscriptions suck. But if you purchase a copy of a game, you still have it. Like, as long as you keep your PlayStation account, you still have access to the game. So it's not that big of a deal. And it's a lot nicer because if you play on somebody else's PlayStation, maybe you go on vacation or visit your friends for a week or something, right? You can sign into your PlayStation account on their PlayStation and still download the game, which is pretty nice. That is just 50 crates or all crates. It is 50 crates of one specific type. We're at 20 minutes so far, and we are at, what, 4 crates? So that is 5 minutes per crate on average. Not too bad. Hello, MS Raidman. How are you doing? People would rob stores if they found out they have early copies of GTA 6. Probably will be robberies when GTA 6 gets released, let's be honest. But in-game. Ooh, I have a 5% discount. The Christmas tree's not there anymore. Wow, Rockstar finally removed it. Okay. Yesterday when I was recording, the Christmas tree was still there. I don't know why. I really don't. I wasn't like... There are people trying to say like, oh, you recorded this video 3 months ago. I'm like, dude, you really think I recorded a video 3 months ago? Elborough Heights is the bad one. I thought it was. Yeah, if you ever get Elborough Heights, load into a new lobby. It's the barge one. I bought PS5 digital, sold it, and bought another PS5, both digital. Yeah, PS5, I mean, I have a PS5 Pro. The only reason I bought the PS5 Pro, I started this channel on PC. And at the time, GTA Enhanced wasn't available, so I bought a PS5 Pro so I could make videos on HSW vehicles and everything else. But the other thing about PS5 is that Obviously, you're not going to be able to get GTA 6 unless you have a console. It's a real bummer, but it's the truth. So because of that, I bought a PS5 Pro because when GTA 6 gets released, I want to be able to have the best recording specs possible. Obviously, when the PS6 gets released at some point, I'll probably buy that as well. It's kind of sad that consoles might be the best bang for your buck in the future because of the RAM prices that Nvidia and ChatGPT are ramping up. What games do I play off Steam? I have a lot of games on Steam. About 176 games in my Steam library. So I can list some of my more favorite ones like Satisfactory, um, World of Tanks I do play a lot. What else do we have? Stormworks is very fun. Back for Blood. Helldivers 2 I have over 1,300 hours in, so there's a lot of games that I have a lot of playtime in. Really just depends. There's a lot more. Crossout I have a lot of time in as well. Alright, garage is open. Grab the crate and hop back onto my presser. Up we go. That's it. Alright, back to the hangar. Whenever you get Richmond, you know you have an easy mission. I love the Richmond mission. It is by far the quickest. You must have a lot of old consoles. I do not have a lot of old consoles. I think there's a Wii somewhere in... There's a Wii in my family's other house. But the Wii is... It's just kind of... I don't need a Wii anymore because I have a Wii remote right here. And not only do I have a Wii remote, but I have Dolphin Emulator, which allows you to play Wii games on your computer, which is pretty nice. You can shoot the generator with your Mark II presser and pick it up without getting off of it. Correct, but I have also accidentally blown myself up. As I always tell people, consistency is key. Why risk accidentally blowing yourself up or messing something up when you don't have to? Just get off. Takes 5 extra seconds to shoot it, run over, and finish it, right? So that's how I look at it. I know it's not new, but still, what do you think is the best max payout activity in GTA Online?
Well, I'm doing it right now.
I would definitely recommend to participate in Hangar crate grinding. You're going to see that by the time we're done with today's video, you should be looking at or live stream, you should be looking at close to 1.5 million an hour. That's not even adding in the passive income that we're also earning in the background. Okay. Loading back in. Alright, sweet. So that is 5 crates and 25 minutes. Yeah, we're doing about 5 minutes a crate. So what is 50 times 5? That would be 250 minutes. So that would be realistically around 2 hours, about 4 hours to fill the whole hangar. So yeah, it's definitely going to be a little bit of time to get the hangar filled. But we're going to keep going. Source, select, land. We're already 10% of the way there, so not bad. Alamo C. Absolute trash bags it. A mission, load up another one. How when you got 4 in 2 mins? Huh? I don't know what that means. Boom, 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 boom. Have you ever got the CO crates go trade glitch? I haven't on this account, but I have had it in the past on my old PC account. Source, select, land. Infiltrate the deal. All right, back on our presser we go. Yeet. Alright. How are you doing, Deezy Bill? Nice to see you. You poobling. Which crates will bring you the most money from the hangar? I heard narcotics and chemicals bring in the most money. It's the top three. Narcotics, chemicals, and, what is it, medical supplies or something like that. But those are the highest paying. Then the next highest are whatever next to it. But yeah, I usually just do narcotics, you know. Narcotics or chemicals. Just choose one of those two. But GTA Plus, I just can't justify grinding the hangar with how boring it is. I'd much rather send Rooster. I agree. If you're not going to grind the hangar actively, then I would definitely send Rooster, and I would do something else in the meantime. Especially because you can actually make decent money with Rooster if you... That's a little close. But you can make decent money with Rooster. Especially now with Higgins helicopter tours. It's actually pretty profitable. I would definitely recommend the sell in a public lobby, though, if you're going to use Rooster. I don't mind grinding the hangar. I don't. And the reason why is because normally when I'm grinding the hangar, I have my second monitor. If you're on... You know, most people don't have two monitors, so if you're grinding... I know all of you have a phone, so if you have a phone or an iPad, play on your console, right? Whatever hooked up to your TV, play on your computer, and then have your phone on a little stand or make a little temporary kickstand for your phone, for your iPad, for your laptop, whatever other device you have, and just put on a TV show. That's all I ever do. I have Paramount Plus, so I literally watch SpongeBob on my second monitor while I grind the hangar off stream. Like, if Rockstar were to give us ×4 money on special cargo, I would probably just watch SpongeBob for the next, you know, day or two grinding it. And I would, that's all I do. Like, it's very, very easy to do that because this isn't, you know, very skill intensive. I'm going from point A to point B, grabbing crates, bringing them back to the hangar, going to online, quitting to the main menu, rinsing and repeating. It's very, very simple tasks. But it allows you to also have a very, very chill experience. So watch SpongeBob or put on a TV show, put on a movie. It takes 4 hours to realistically fill your hangar from start to finish, and it's not very skill intensive. There's some businesses or ways to earn money that the better you are, the more money you can earn. Cayo Perico Heist is a great example. I personally can quite reliably complete the Cayo Perico Heist in around 45 minutes. I can complete Dr. Dre in around 1 hour. Most players probably aren't going to be doing that. Most players for Dr. Dre are going to be taking an hour 15 to an hour 20. Most players with Cayo Perico are going to be taking an hour, maybe even longer. So it depends on your skill for certain ways of grinding and earning money. But when it comes to the hangar, it's very easy. I mean, you're watching this. All you have to do is own a Sparrow or an oppressor, grab the crate, and bring it back to the hangar. It's that simple. 4 hours to fill, so how is that 1.5 million? It is 1.5 million because if you do the 5.7 million that I'm earning divided by the 4 hours that it takes for me to fill, and then you add that with the passive income that we're earning in the background, it should equal to about 1.5 million per hour. Sandy Shores Airfield. I always love when I get this mission because it's a very quick and easy one. I watched Breaking Bad while grinding my hangar. Well, I'm not going to spoil anything for you because I've already watched Breaking Bad. Walter. I'm not gonna have sex with you, Walter. I love Breaking Bad memes. They're so funny. You're on nice. Indubitably, I am on. Is there any way to reduce the cooldown time from Cayo? I only know of one way to reduce the cooldown. Well, there's two different ways. You can do the Cayo Perico replay glitch, which still works, or you can load into a... if you have two accounts, right, you can create a second character on every GTA account. So if you simply swap to your second character, you can then start up the Cayo Perico Heist again if you own a Kosatka on that second account. That is probably the most efficient way to do it if you're not going to glitch or cheat the game. Where are you from? It's like 6 a.m. where I am. It is 6:51 a.m. I have not slept at all, and yeah, I don't know what else to say. I have not slept. Okay, so let's head over here, and we gotta find the crate. I don't see it. It's gotta be right in front of me. Am I blind? I must be blind, guys. It's gotta be right in front of me, and I'm just stupid. Where is it? Didn't spawn in there. No. Where? What? Guys, where's the crate? I know it's here. Huh? What? Is it like in this bush? No. I don't understand. I do... Oh, it's right there. No, I don't think that's the crate. No, it's not. Bro, by the bush. Alright, wait. My brain's running on fumes. By the bush. Which bush? There's like 80 different bushes, dude. Oh, I see it. That's not really... I mean, it is technically next to a bush, but... Okay, can I... Really? There you go. Thank you, game. Alright. We're all good. I found it. It's the one downside to being on sleep deprivation. My brain is just... Blah, blah, blah. These missions are easier at night. They are, because you can see the crates at night. That's why I usually like chemicals instead of narcotics, or medical supplies, because the medical supply crate is red, but the narcotics crate is the same color as the hay bales. Anyone got Casino Heist ready? Casino Heist is chill. Personally, I think that if you're going to do a heist with somebody else, you might as well do the Cayo Perico heist. Honestly, I think the Casino Heist is useless. I'm sure that there's going to be people that say, oh, why would you say that? It earns a lot of money. But you need 2 people to do the Casino Heist. And if you have 2 people, why not just do the Cayo Perico heist? You're going to earn more money, the mission's easier, and not to mention, if you're doing the Cayo Perico heist with 2 people, the cooldown's only 48 minutes. So... it literally just completely removes the cooldown. And not to mention, if you complete your Cayo Perico heist, you can just start up your friend's Cayo Perico heist, which only takes around 45 minutes. So if you literally just have one other person to grind the Cayo Perico heist with, you can just go back to back to back to back Cayo Perico heists. I also never understand, you ever see the content creators that are like, well, if you do the Cayo Perico heist, give your entire payment to your friend. And then when they do the Cayo Perico heist, they give you their entire payment. Why? Just split it 50-50. It's the same thing. Do you think Rockstar will allow us to transfer anything from GTA 5 to GTA 6? No. I do think that we will get a special reward if we played GTA 5 and moved to GTA 6. For example, I think the Duke O'Death was originally a reward for players that had GTA 4. So you got it for free in GTA 5. Same for the Dodo. There were a couple other vehicles as well. So that is probably the most realistic scenario we'll be looking at. But that's still not bad. Casino just takes too long to set up. Yeah, that's the problem. The casino heist setups are so boring. And there's a lot more of them, and they take a lot more time than the Cayo Perico heist. I don't really think the casino heist is all that exciting. It's not bad. They obviously put a lot of effort into it. And if Cayo Perico didn't exist, or if more importantly, Cayo Perico was a 2-player heist, it would immediately stop Cayo Perico from being as broken as it is. But because you can do Cayo Perico solo, there's just really no reason to do any other heist. What made me start doing YouTube? Probably Jacksepticeye, gonna be honest. When I was very, very young, I used to watch a lot of Jacksepticeye. In fact, my username on one of the mobile games I used to play was Bostronio123, and Jacksepticeye used to say Bostronio or something like that. So I used to watch him a lot. I don't watch him as much anymore, mainly just because, oh, we're getting the speed glitch, nice. It's a little speed boost there with the oppressor. But, yeah, I don't really watch him anymore. I watch Markiplier a lot more now. I just think Markiplier's humor is a lot more Well-grounded. Markiplier. Can we join your crew? I don't know. I don't use... like, I made this crew a very long time ago, and it's kind of bugged, so if you can, you can try, but I'd probably have to add you to it anyway. Vault Drill's the only one I hate. Is that the one where you bitch slap the guy? Oh, it's this mission. Alright, just for you, I'll blow up the, I'll just top off my presser. It's a little sus on the back one, plus we can just do that. Alright. Top onto my presser, and get in here. Boop. Oh. Okay, I was about to say, he's not going to let me pick up the crate. Alright, off we go. When were you go and stop a military sale so there's helicopters less army? Yeah. Wish I could figure out how to do that glitch consistently. I don't know how it works. All I know is that if you hold full down on the thumbstick, it occasionally does the glitch. That's all I know. It's nice, though. If you do get the glitch working, it's very, very nice. There's also the people that do the upside down oppressor Mark II, where you ride it off of a building and then get it upside down, and then you can fly like 8 billion miles an hour. Okay, we are back to the hangar. That was pretty quick. 27 minutes and 40 seconds. That was about a 2-minute and 20 hangar source right there. And boom. Nice to see 202 of you on the stream. I hope that watching me grind the hangar and yap for... How long have we been going? I don't even know how long we've been going, but I hope that watching me grind the hangar and yap has been exciting for your morning, afternoon, wherever you live. So far, we've been going for 40 minutes now, and I don't know how many crates we've grabbed, but yeah, we've been going for about 40 minutes, so it's not too bad. Alrighty, and entering main menu. Story, resume. Will you ever collab with another GTA Online stream for Doomsday Heist? I don't know if I'll do for the Doomsday Heist, but I do plan to collab with other GTA content creators at some point on the channel. I would definitely like to do some sort of collab with Subscribe for Tacos, maybe Harm None, but definitely Subscribe for Tacos. Unfortunately, he, I don't know, he's very busy. I'm pretty busy as well, but I have no life, so my source of busyness is playing games, recording, playing games, recording, playing games, recording. Sparrow is faster than Mark II. What is the fastest air vehicle in the game, Sparrow or Mark II? I mean, the fastest air vehicle in the game is neither of those. It's the F-160 Raiju, which goes around 232 miles per hour. But if we are focusing on the... My brain died. If we're focusing on the Sparrow or the Oppressor, it really depends on what situation you're using it in. The Sparrow is faster than the Oppressor. The Sparrow goes around 170 miles per hour at max speed, but it obviously takes a bit of time to accelerate up to that speed, and it also takes a little bit more time to decelerate. So that is something to keep in mind, where the Oppressor immediately accelerates up to its speed. So the Oppressor does have the advantage of instant acceleration and de-acceleration. But I would definitely say that in most missions, the Sparrow is usually a little more efficient. I'm just using the Oppressor because it spawns right next to me and I don't have to call in my Sparrow every time. But yeah, the Oppressor, it's a little bit more brain dead, but the Sparrow is faster. Like, if I was flying my Sparrow here, I would definitely be getting to La Mesa in the city quicker. I've even tested it. Now, some people might say, why don't you do the F-160 Raiju for these missions? You're literally inside your hangar. And it's a very simple explanation. When you are inside of your hangar, you cannot start... Whenever you start the source, it kicks you out of the hangar. So, what you'd have to do is you'd have to spawn in the hangar, grab your Raiju, have it spawn outside of the hangar, then start the mission, have it spawn you outside of the hangar, then you'd have to run over to the Raiju, or take a car or whatever, over to the Raiju, and then hop in the Raiju, start it up, get it into the air, and do the mission. If you actually get a stopwatch, the amount of time it takes doing missions with the Raiju, even ones that are far like this, the Sparrow and the Oppressor are both faster. It's a lot less effort to use the Sparrow and Oppressor, and it's a lot faster. Which is why I know that people always love riding the Raiju. Oh, it's the best thing in the game. No, it's not. No, it's not. Sparrow is still better, in my opinion. So we have to destroy this right there. Boom. Okay, and that should open this gate. There you go. And the crate is right there. Easy. Okay, and off we go. That's it. That is as easy as the mission gets. If you're doing Mark II upside down vertical takeoffs, then you're faster. Yeah, good luck doing that, though, reliably. Experience, you can just walk back into your hangar after the mission starts. I don't think you can. I don't think you're allowed to go back into your hangar after the mission starts. Personally, I think that Rockstar should make it so that the hangar is just like the Mackenzie Field hangar, where there's a little screen that you can walk up to that allows you to request any aircraft you want and fly it into the air. It would be very, very nice if Rockstar did that, because then you could start your hangar source mission, walk up to the screen on the hangar right behind you, and then immediately spawn in the air with your Raiju. Think about how nice that would be. Unfortunately, that is only available at the Mackenzie Field hangar and Higgins helicopter tours. The only thing I like about the Raiju is that you can outrun all the rockets. Unless they are the Deluxo or Ruiner 2000 rockets. Those rockets are pretty nasty. Or the the other rockets that are really nasty are the Terabytes and the Chernobog. Those things can lock on from like 8 miles away, and they have a very, very long distance. I just lost all my special cargo. Damn. If you're ever doing a public lobby sail mission, load into a new lobby if you're going to lose your cargo. Because you're going to have 99% of it returned, and you're just going to have to do a couple source missions to get it all back. If that is, like, if you're ever thinking that, oh, I'm about to die, just pause menu, online new lobby. It's by far the easiest way to save your product. I'm sorry to hear that. It absolutely sucks when you do fill your hangar, or not your hangar, your special cargo up, and then it gets blown up. But it's why I do recommend to do something like the special cargo sourcing instead. You're earning or not special cargo, the hangar. You're earning so much more money grinding the hangar. It is easier missions. You don't have to grab multiple crates, and not to mention, this business is just so much easier to use. There's no raids, so if you don't own a mansion, you don't have to worry about being raided with this business. It's just easier. Vigilante. Vigilante rockets are OP as well, but the problem with the Vigilante is that it gets destroyed in one explosion. So I'd much rather do the fully loaded mission with the Ruiner 2000, giving me a virtually indestructible Ruiner 2000 instead. What do you think about doing lesser money glitches like replay glitching? I mean, replay glitching is not a lesser money glitch. That is a completely overpowered money glitch. It earns you the most money in the game. But yeah, I don't know what to say. The replay glitch is obviously completely OP, and I don't have anything against it. If you're doing it, it's your choice, but you have to remember that if you're earning that much money hourly, you're just defeating the purpose of actually playing the game. The whole point of playing GTA is to have fun and grind your way through, not to unlock everything within the first 5 minutes of playing. Okay. Source. Select land. Good luck locking on a Raiju with a Vigilante from the ground. True. That's why I use the Ruiner 2000, which you can literally launch into the air with the jump, and that allows you to get the lock on. The Deluxo will absolutely shit on a Raiju. It'll crap on it. There's a lot of people just think like, oh no, the Deluxo will get smoked by a Raiju. No, it won't. I even tested it with a friend. If the Deluxo gets a lock on the Raiju, it will blow it up. And the thing is that a decent Deluxo pilot can I would say, quite commonly dodge Raiju missiles. The missiles on the Raiju are stock standard Oppressor Mark II missiles. If you just go up a little bit or down a little bit right when the missile's close to you, it'll usually miss because it's not going to be able to do a 180-degree turn. So because of that, the Deluxo just needs one lock and the missile will always hit the Raiju. And because the Raiju has to spin in circles to avoid the missile, You can just keep firing missiles while the Raiju is spinning, because the Deluxo can do a 360 in like 0.2 seconds. Why are you restarting the game like that after your mission? Because it removes the cooldown. Normally there is a 4-minute cooldown when doing hangar sourcing, and that stops you from sourcing the same crate over and over, which stops you from getting that 20, or no, not 20, the, what is it, 70% bonus? So loading into new lobbies allows you to maintain that bonus without losing anything in return. I had these random people I used to play with GTA. All they wanted to do was my replay glitches, and I just stopped playing with them. Yeah, the problem with the replay glitch, as I said, it's just, you're literally defeating the purpose. Like, you're going to finish the game in like 2 seconds, and it's just not going to be fun. Oh, that was a little bit sus. Okay, there you go. Oh, okay. Squeeze through here, grab my crate, and off we go. Alright, back over to the warehouse. Another 2 minutes of flying. Having the business apps in phone would be great, like Darnell Bros. Yes, I do agree. It's very nice. So you can just go onto your phone and immediately pull up Darnell Bros. I think that you should be able to access the Master Control Terminal on your phone. I understand why you can't. It would kind of be really OP, but like, come on, Rockstar. It's 2026. Why are we not able to access everything from our phone? I like doing Oppressor Mark 1 against Raijus. The problem with the Oppressor against the Raiju is, I mean, sure, in the Oppressor you can dodge the Raiju, but like, all it takes is the Raiju to hit you with 1 missile or 1 explosive round and you die. 1 single explosive round knocks you off the Oppressor and you're dead. That's literally it. Maybe you can parachute down, but like, still, you've lost. Personally, I think the B-11 Strike Force and the Rogue. My brain had to collect a couple brain cells there. But yeah, the Rogue and the B-11 Strike Force are flat better than the Raiju. If you're only going for dogfights, here's the thing. The B-11 Strike Force can survive multiple more hits than the Raiju. It has a center-mounted explosive machine gun, and here's the thing, it turns much sharper. Because the B-11 Strike Force, when letting go of the acceleration, is really, really slow, it can make these incredibly sharp turns, allowing you to always get behind a Raiju, which allows the B-11 to just crap on it. And not to mention you have flares. So the only chance a B-11 has of taking your, or the only chance a Raiju has of taking a B-11 out of the sky is if you hit it with explosive rounds and you rip off the tail. But because you're able to out-turn, because of how tight the turning circle is, you're always going to be better off in a B-11 Strike Force. Same thing for the Rogue. It turns much tighter than the Raiju, which means if you're in a dogfight, you can just turn a lot tighter. You can just request personal aircraft and it spawns outside of your hangar. Yes, you can. And once again, you have to run to it. It still isn't faster. It's not. People try to say, oh, it's faster. It's not. It's not. Requesting your personal aircraft, I would first of all have to despawn my oppressor, request the Raiju, then I'd have to wait for the Raiju to spawn in, I'd have to run over to it, hop into it, wait for its engine to start up. I'll do it. I'll use the Raiju. It's not faster. I've had so many people try to tell me, oh, the Raiju's quicker. Is anything 4 times this money for GTA Plus this week? Yes. If you are doing, I don't know if it's 4 times money, but I think it's double money for auto shop contracts. We might be getting times 4 money for the final week. We can put a car inside a mansion, fly bikes, but no managing businesses directly from your phone. Yeah, it's kind of stupid, I know. Alright. Is there a difference in what cargo you select in the hangar? No. As long as you do the top 3. The only cargo that you should ever be sourcing are medical supplies, chemicals, and narcotics. They are the top 3 options right here. Those are the only ones you should ever be sourcing. Personally, I'd recommend to go with medical supplies just because of the fact it's a bright crate. But here, we'll do what you want. Manage vehicles, return personal vehicle, then we have to request my... Oh wait, it would be here, my Raiju. Now we have to wait for my Raiju to spawn. We have to head over to the car. Hop into the car. Now we have to drive over to my Raiju. Just pretend I was in my oppressor right now. I'm already flying over towards Sandy Shores Airfield in my oppressor. Right? I'm already there. Like, I'm going 130 miles per hour in my oppressor. Instead, I have to drive over here. Now I have to wait for my character to climb into the Raiju. Yep, here we go. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, now we have to take my Raiju off. There you go. And now we're in the air. That took me, what, a minute? Calling in the Raiju, driving over to it, getting into it. Probably took about a minute of total time. In fact, it did, because I can see time remaining 29 minutes. So you're telling me that it's faster to use the Raiju, which took me a whole minute just to get into the sky, versus instantly hopping on my oppressor, rocket boosting over towards Sandy Shores Airfield. There's no way you're saving a minute of time getting there. It's just not happening. And not to mention, the Raiju stops a lot slower. It's a lot more cumbersome. So it's just worse to use in that regard. But we'll see. We'll see how long it takes me to complete this mission. I mean, I've already tested this, so. But we'll see. We have to find the helicopter, which is over here. Alright, so now we have to slow down our Raiju, and we have to bring it down to the crate. Here we go. And it's right there. Boom. Okay. Put it back into jet mode. Ooh, that was a little sus. Almost stalled. Okay. Now we fly back. Has the Mackenzie Field heist mogul mission been glitching out for you? I don't think so. Unless you mean, like, every now and then the pyro will just fly off into the distance. Yes, I have had that happen. Have they ever done 2 times in Hangar Sale mission? Actually, I think they did 3 times. Somebody can correct me. Might have been 4 times, but I know for a fact we had 3 times money if you had GTA Plus with a Hangar Sale mission. It was insane. You were earning over $10 million with a single Hangar Sale mission. It was wild. Okay. Now we have to put our jet back into VTOL mode so that we can land it. I also have to wait for the cops to get lost. Mm-hmm. 26 minutes. So in total, that took me 26 minutes and 45 seconds left. So that was what? 3 minutes and 40 seconds to complete that mission. Let's compare that to using the oppressor next time we get that mission. Mogul mission glitched back to back from yesterday. I had to use the turret and my sniper to blow up the enemies. Yeah, it can be very frustrating when it glitches. I'm passive sourcing. Story. Resume. Out of iced tea. Raiju works best in higher altitudes. Way faster. Yeah, it is faster, but so is... Actually, I don't know if the Sparrow is any faster in higher altitude. GTA gut forced me out to do an update. Yeah, I had the update as well. I don't know what it's for. It's probably a micro patch of some sort. It wasn't... Here's like, what, 30 megabytes? It's not an update adding anything special into the game. It's probably Rockstar, you know, changing some balance changes here or there, or patching a God mode glitch, you know, something along those lines. Nothing crazy. Okay. Back down we go. We are at 55 minutes on the clock. How many crates have we sourced at this point? 11, I think? Yes, 11. So, we've already earned $300,000 in 1 hour. Now, you might be saying, wow, that's terrible. 300K in 1 hour. But remember, 70% bonus, and we're selling in a public lobby. Oh, Alamo C, we load into a new lobby. But yeah, if you add 70% to that, I don't know what 70% with 300K would be. 50% would be another 150, so 70% would probably be 200,000. So we would have earned close to maybe like 550,000, and then if you add a 50% bonus, that would be $750,000 earned in just this 1 hour alone. So that's not bad, but we're earning more than that, of course. Alright, load back in. Source. Narcotics. Land. La Mesa. Alright, service vehicles. Kosodka Sparrow. Can't hear anything all of a sudden? Interesting. Some people are saying their sound. Maybe just reload your stream. Lost audio. Yeah, just reload your stream. It's probably a YouTube thing. Well, YouTube's been bugging out like crazy. Have you guys been having the bug today where YouTube just says, this video is unavailable? I don't know if it's happening on mobile device, but it's been happening on computer for me. Every single video I click on, this video is unavailable, and then you have to reload the page, and then the video works. But it's really annoying because you're on like YouTube Shorts, and you're scrolling. Every single time you scroll, this video is unavailable. This video is unavailable. It's pretty annoying. Would you say Garment Factory over Arcade in regards to quality of life? Yes, Garment Factory is way better than the Arcade. The Arcade only has one quality of life feature, and that is the fact that it has the Master Control Terminal. But now that the Garment Factory has the ability to spawn the Terabyte wherever you want with the Master Control Terminal, there's literally zero reason. So, that's what I think about it. Hello, Cheeks Over Stripes. Nice to see you're a channel member. If any of you do want to become a channel member and support out the channel, make sure to click that little money icon. I'm gonna take the money. Money, money, money. Down we go. It's about the same amount of time to fly the Sparrow over here. Destroy that. Oh, I guess I missed ever so slightly. Boop. There you go. Now, the one downside of using the Sparrow on the La Mesa mission is that you can't fly it inside of this area. So we have to actually run in here, grab the crate, and then now that we've grabbed the crate, we have to hop back into our Sparrow, and then we can go. There we go. Did they even add the Master Control Terminal to the Terabyte? They added it when the Garment Factory was added into the game. They added the ability to add FIB Bureau Tech by upgrading the Terabyte inside of the Garment Factory. 3 of my cars are missing? Interesting. I know that there was a bug or something with HSW vehicles disappearing. I don't know. I didn't watch the video. I don't know what was causing it, but something with the mansions. If you do run into a problem where your cars disappear, my recommendation would be contact Rockstar Support. They will most likely reimburse you any of the money. Usually they'll give you a little bit of extra money as well. Okay. Well, this was a pretty quick mission overall. You can buy the Master Control Terminal in the arcade too. You can, but there's really no reason to buy it in the arcade because the arcade is a stationary property and the Terabyte is a vehicle which you can request wherever, whenever you want. So, Terabyte's definitely better. I had a Kaio glitch once and Rockstar gave me $4 million in return. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, that's the nice thing. If you ever have like a bug with GTA, as long as you contact Rockstar Support and you have proof, they will reimburse you. Now, that of course implies that you're recording, but what's nice about consoles is that you can literally have like that pre-record. Isn't the console have like the 30-second recording ability? So you can always capture what just happened, which is quite nice. On PC, you can use NVIDIA Broadcast if you have a NVIDIA device, and if you're using a AMD GPU, then you can use AMD's whatever, their software. Autoshop wasn't working too well either. Was in a lobby for hours and only got 1 car to deliver. Interesting. I mean, I wouldn't even waste your time with the auto shop. The client deliveries, they're not worth your time. They just aren't worth your time. Story. Resume story. So we have hit 1 hour and 1 minute, and we have sourced 12 crates in total. So if we multiply that by 4 more hours, that would be, no, 3 more hours would be 40 crates, and then another 6. So yeah, it should take me probably about 4.5 hours in total to completely fill my hangar. 4.5 hours, and we're earning, what, 5.7 million? Somebody can do the math there. Somebody asked ChatGPT, what is the hourly income if it's taking me 4.5 hours to earn 5.7 million? Somebody do the math there. But remember, we're also going to add passive income. If we're adding our special cargo crates, which are earning 144,000, right? Special cargo is super easy. I can literally pull out my phone right now, and then I can just go to claim business earnings. I can claim my nightclub, salvage yard, all of these properties, hands-on car wash, and then I can also go to manage staff members. And I can literally just do this, do this, do this, and then I can also do my bail office. So I don't know what the exact math's out to, but somebody let me know. Here, you know what? I'll pause my stopwatch really quick. Let me do the math. Let's see. I'm going to pull out ChatGPT. If I earn 5... Does anybody know what the exact full hangar sale mission is? I'm going to say 5.7 million. 5.7 million in 4.5 hours. How much is that hourly? Let's see. Eight years later, that would be 1.27 million per hour. And if you pair that with passive income, another 144,000 from special cargo warehouses in the background, your salvage yard, all of your other properties, yeah, that's easily over 1.5 million an hour, which is exactly what I said, 1.5 million per hour. So yeah, it's really not that challenging to earn money with this business. Let me resume our stopwatch. 12 crates, source, land. All right, here we go. Oh, wait. We need to load into a new lobby. This is an absolute stinker of a sale mission. Loading back in. Alrighty, and back over we go. Thought I lost my Mark II, but it was inside the MOC the whole time. It doesn't show in your inventory. Interesting. But what you can do is call your mechanic and request whatever is inside. Oh, Elborough Heights, new lobby. Getting an unlucky set here. Elborough Heights, Alamo Sea, and Paleto Bay, all bad missions. If you get them, load into a new lobby. Those are by far the 3 worst missions. Okay, and over here we go. What is a Discord poob? Huh? Do you collect cars or just the ones you want? I usually just get the cars that I want. Like, obviously... Oh my god, game. Really? Are we going to do this to me right now? Either way. I usually get cars that I want, but also, I don't, like, excessively spend. How much money do I have on this account right now? Right now I've got, what, 15-ish million on this account, and I don't really spend money on vehicles unless I have money to blow. That's really how I look at it. Source. Select. Land. Yay. Can I get one that doesn't suck? Infiltrate the deal. There you go. That took a lot of session swapping. But finally, we did get the mission to be complete. So not too bad. You said join your Discord. I don't know what that is. Discord is a social media platform where you are able to be notified when I post my videos and contact other pooblings about my game, content, or anything else like that. I'm debating on if I want to save for a mansion or 3 more large warehouses. I would get a mansion. You're not going to be earning that much money in return from warehouses. You will be earning a lot more in return from the mansion. Just from the mansion boost alone, you're going to be earning an insane amount from your bunker or acid lab. So I would personally recommend to use the mansion. That's how I look at it. Thank you very much for the comment, Lee Fenimore. Appreciate it, dude. Okay. Infiltrating the deal. Where is the trailer? Right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And grab the crates, and off we go. That's it. This is a super, super easy one. Hangar sells for 2.8 million solo lobby, and for a public lobby it sells 4.2 million. I think it's more than 2.8. Are you sure? I could have sworn it's more. Do you own Higgins Helicopter Tours? I think it's 3.2 million. I'm pretty sure the hangar sells for 3.2 million in a public in a full lobby. I'm pretty confident in that. Which would be more like 4.8 million. I don't know what the exact amount of money is, but we'll do the math once the hangar is completely filled. I'm having issues. Completing solo heist can't fight very good yet. I mean, you don't really need to fight any enemies. Doing the Kayaprika heist, you don't need to fight a single enemy. You literally just walk up to one guard, melee him, and then move on. I've made a lot of videos on Kayapriko, but I still think that my guide is just the easiest on how to not really do anything. Just saw my game updating on Steam. What's new? Rockstar's giving $10 million to every player that has a Oppressor Mark II. No, I'm joking. I made that up. I don't know. It's probably some micro patch. They probably posted somewhere on the newswire or somewhere on the patch notes what it is. Hello, how are you doing, M8RIX9? I don't know how to pronounce your name, so that's what I'm saying. I think he wants to know what your Discord is. If he wants to know what my Discord is, it's linked in any one of my videos, if any of you do want to join the Discord. It's linked in any of my videos, either in the description or the comments section. I always forget to pin it in the comment section on my streams. I don't know why. I just always forget. Which location is the hangar? It does not matter which hangar you buy. As long as you own a hangar, even the ones in Los Santos, it does not matter which one you own. There are an equal amount of missions in Los Santos as there are in Sandy Shores area. So it does not matter which hangar you own. Personally, I would recommend to buy whatever hangar is most convenient to you. Do not buy expensive hangars, though. I own the cheapest hangar. And there's so many people that are like, oh, but Pooh, why would you buy the cheapest hangar? Your personal vehicle doesn't spawn outside of it. Yes, it does. Spawns right outside of it. As long as you change lobbies, it always spawns outside of it, which is why I always recommend to just purchase the cheapest hangar, depending on whether you want to buy one in Fort Zancudo or LSIA. Okay. Is there a money difference doing medical, narcotics, or chemicals? I don't think so. There's a whole chart on it, but there should not be a difference between any of them. Infiltrate the deal. Alright. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm probably gonna end the stream off after this crate. I'm getting a little tired. I do need to go to sleep, and I still need to... I need to record a GTA video today. I also need to record a video or post a video for my other channel, so yeah, I'm probably gonna head to sleep after this video. This crate source. You can hear my brain's kind of dying. So yeah, I'll probably end the stream off after this crate source. I'll probably do some more sourcing later today, tonight. I'll do a little bit more and try and take advantage. I don't know what I'm going to do today's video on. I've been meaning to do a video on tips and tricks that players don't know. So I think that's what I'll be doing. I might throw in some mansion tricks and some other stuff. Do you think you have enough space available in purchase garages to collect every car in the game? Probably not every car, but every decent car, yes. Remember that there are different types of cars. I don't give a single flying crap about that SUV in front of me there. You know, I don't care about the Granger. So there are certain vehicles I don't care about. I don't care about SUVs, really. So, no, you could not get every car. But every sports car, every supercar, potentially. Very, very potentially. 1, 2. Oh, that one missed. 2. Oh, 3, 4. Oh, that one missed as well. 4, 5. And can I grab the crate? That would be helpful. Thank you. Try not to die. And off we go. What's the best HSW car and best drift car? I don't know anything about drift cars because I don't drive them, but HSW, I would definitely recommend to go with the FMJ Mark V. It is the brand new HSW vehicle. You can find it by going on to Travel and Transport, Legendary Motorsport, and it will be right there. 2.9 million. It is the best HSW vehicle in the game right now. It's not the fastest, but fastest does not mean best. That's what a lot of players always get wrong. Speed is not the most important thing. It is handling and acceleration. Because most of the time you're not driving down a highway from point A to point B. You're making corners. You're driving around cars. By skipping the time to source another narc, you get to go to story mode and then go online. Not story mode. Quit to main menu, then story mode, then online. If you don't quit to the main menu, you will not be able to... Also, you don't have to go to story mode. You can also load directly into an online lobby. The problem is that loading directly into an online lobby takes longer than going to story mode because you're loading into a public session. But the reason you want to do this is because sourcing one type of crate over and over and over is giving you a bonus once you get 25 and then 50 of the same type. So that's why. Okay, and boom. Delivered. Alright, sweet. So yeah, we're probably going to end the stream off there. I'm going to stop my stopwatch. 1 minute, 12 seconds to get, what, 12 crates in total? Yeah. One thing I do want to see really quickly, I want to see if when we quit to the main menu, if there's a way that I can load into an invite-only lobby from the main menu instead of going directly into story mode. Let's see really quickly. Loading. Loading. Let's see. Join free mode, basics of GTA Online, updates and highs, straight to business. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any way to go directly into an invite-only lobby. So that's why I always go to story mode. That's what I'll say. Either way, hopefully you enjoyed today's stream. If you want to see more content like this in the future, make sure to smash that subscribe button. I will be doing a live stream potentially later today. Tomorrow, I'm planning on making a video on the Hangar on how you can earn the most money possible with it. So I'm going to be doing that. I know I've made a lot of Hangar videos, but I do plan on doing another just to really get the exact amount of hourly income down. But if you want to see more content like this in the future, you know what to do. And apart from that, I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.